Hello and welcome to another week of chess openings with me, Zach Slagowski, as I go over all the basic chess openings that you can think of when you're first starting out your chess journey. This week we're going over the Englund Gambit. So the Englund Gambit is a very tricky gambit for people that don't know what you're doing, but if you run into a skilled player, it's going to run you at a disadvantage. I played this for the past week and I didn't get anybody in any of the checkmate situations that you can get with the Gambit. I mostly came up and got stopped before anything happened, and I start off as a disadvantage. So let's go over the Englund Gambit and show you what it's all about from Black's perspective. So it starts off with a d4 pawn opening from White. You then go with e5 with Black, forcing him to take your pawn. He'll take your pawn. You bring out your knight to c6, acting like you're going to be taking this pawn. He'll move his knight over there to f3 to defend the pawn, and you move this queen out. Now, White's supposed to be thinking, oh, he's going after this pawn. He's going to take. I'm going to bring my bishop in. And this is usually where, like, it's really bad from here. Because what happens is queen takes our puts the king in check. You bring the bishop back, trying to protect your king and attack the queen at the same time. Queen then takes b2. And this is where White would folly if they were to go this way. They're saying, hey, I'm going to take this queen if you're going to try to take this. This knight's defending this bishop. What do I have to lose? The next move is deadly for White, where you go bishop to to b4, pinning the bishop to the king. You then have to bring the queen out, trying to unseat the bishop so that he can attack the queen. We then throw the bishop there, then pinning the queen to the king. Meanwhile, the rook has nowhere to go. So you send the queen in, trying to save anything you have. And then Black has the deadly c1 checkmate that White cannot escape. And that's like the perfect scenario of the Englund Gambit. But what most of the time that you're going to end up coming up against is this. White's going to come out, you match, they take, you bring the knight out, going to attack that pawn. He brings the knight out to defend. You bring your queen out. Everything's looking good. Everything at this point looks like you would do for the Englund Gambit. The only problem is once you do the check, you obviously have these attack lines that you can go for. He brings the bishop back. Everything's looking good. But when you take, instead of bringing the bishop up, he brings the knight. And you can no longer take this rook because the queen is there. You can't take this knight because the bishop's there. So you bring the bishop in, trying to take the knight, but at that point White will then attack your queen. You have to push back. He then attacks your queen again, fortified by these two pawns, so you push back. And from here, this is usually the starting point that I would take as Black. And looking at the engine, I'm down 2 points already, so I'm playing at a disadvantage. The Englund Gambit can be tricky if you're playing inexperienced players that don't know what to do, but when you start getting up into the 1,000 elo rankings like I am, this trick doesn't really work very much at all, and I would advise not going with it at any point. But you should know the Englund Gambit and know its tricks, just so in case someone does use it against you, you know the proper line of attack to go. So if you like that video, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I come out with a new chess opening video every week as I try to improve and help you improve as well. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Zach Slagowski. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on the platform, where I play these openings, test them out on my followers, and learn these openings and fortify them in my mind so that I can better use them in the future. So next week we're going to be going over the Queen's Gambit, and we hope to see you there. Goodbye.